Okay, welcome back to Shots in the Walk-In. My name is Renee.
Hi, I'm Anna.
And we're going to do a special election episode. So right now, as of recording this, it is 4:05. And we are anxious as fuck waiting for the results.
Yeah, this is really terrifying. This election is just, I don't know. I've had anxiety all day. Not that I don't always have anxiety all day, but
This
extra.
is literally what she said when she walked in my door.
It's the truth, though. It's really scary. And so we're hanging out. We weren't sure if we wanted to do a recording today. We were thinking about maybe pre-recording something, and then ultimately decided that it would be great to kind of have this memory and be able to,
Document history.
document history. On that note, I'm feeling unsafe. What about you, Renee?
Yeah, I'm feeling very unsafe. I think we should do a safety meeting.
What'd you pour for us here, Thomas?
Pasote!
Pasote Blanco. All
Yep.
right, let's drink some tequila, because why the fuck not? Everything's crazy.
Yep. Agreed. Cheers.
Cheers.
Baby.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's delicious.
I'm actually pissed. I just took my LaCroix first because I was like, I'm so used to taking shots of shitty tequila.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that hit my mouth, I was like, oh man, that was a waste.
It's kind of amazing how when you actually spend an extra $15 on a bottle of something,
It's
how
pretty-
much better it tastes.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah, really splurged
Yeah.
on
Well, hey,
election day.
I get it. We're all just doing what we need to. Yeah, and welcome everyone.
I
Thanks
just
for
want to
listening.
ask you,
This
what are
is
you looking
scary.
at? You have not looked at me once.
Well, because my microphone is pointed this way, so if I don't, I feel like I have to talk this way. Do you want me
Okay.
to talk this way?
I mean, whatever's
It
comfortable.
hurts my back a little
Okay,
bit.
then let's not do that.
Also, I don't want to look at you right now.
I miss you.
Oh my god. Okay, well, hey guys, so our country's
On
a
fire.
big huge dumpster fire. And the way that hopefully that's going to change is because all of us voted for
Yeah.
a non-crazy person, and in the next few days they will be sorting out all those votes.
I hope that we can get such a blowout that we can announce it today, and then who knows what's going to happen though, because I probably a mistake, but I think like many other people, I've been watching like MSNBC
Yeah.
and CNN for the last week.
Yeah.
Probably an unhealthy amount.
It totally
It's
it kind of fucks you up.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I didn't really realize that I should be like scared, or that people are scared.
Yeah.
Like scared.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a bunch of businesses in Seattle that have boarded up their windows.
Yeah.
I went to the grocery store the other day and they were like out of bread and like milk and eggs and shit.
If Trump is reelected, he will make sure that none of us get bread.
No more bread.
None.
It's a lot of baloney.
No more bread, folks. Is that what you want? Yep.
That's the future.
Yeah.
That's the Trump future.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
anyway,
was
so
there
I don't know.
toilet paper though?
I didn't look.
Oh, you
I
didn't
didn't
need
need
to buy
any.
toilet. Okay, well, whatever.
I have a bidet. So.
Yeah. Oh, well, me too, because you bought it for me.
It's the best.
They are the best.
It's a nice little cooling little shot to
Well,
rinse all the bullshit
yeah.
off.
Also, it's just the best. And if you don't have a bidet, please just do yourself a favor and go buy one.
Yeah, and also Tushy, we're willing to do sponsorships with you.
Yeah, Tushy, right here. Look right at us. We will take shots in the bathroom.
Ooh.
So it'll be our new segment where we spray
Ooh.
a bidet all around and take shots.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, okay.
I would do that.
Brought to you by Tushy.
Bum-da-da-da.
Anywho, did you see yesterday? I think I was watching CNN for a while in the evening, and apparently there's a non-scalable wall being built around the White House.
I saw that today. I just saw Rachel Maddow was talking
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Like, really, dude? It's like when was it? A few months back when, I don't know if it was the beginning of the pandemic or whatever, but I think something
he, like-
awful happened and he like turned all the lights out.
Yeah.
The White
totally.
House.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember that.
Really, buddy? It's just terrifying.
He's an idiot.
He's the biggest dummy. It's just super embarrassing.
Yeah. So you picked out you sent me some articles.
Yeah, so I don't know. We have been kind of trying to look up and see what's going on around the country right now and see what's on different state ballots and what kind of will be affecting restaurants
Yeah.
on different state ballots. We found a handful from an article that was on NRN.com from Holly Peter. Sup, girl?
What's up, girl?
And figured that it was kind of worth mentioning. There's a handful, kind of a few things going on in California right now, and we do have quite a few listeners in California.
We have so many listeners.
We
in
do.
California.
We have a handful.
Who
of
the
listeners.
fuck are you people?
Yeah, we love you. We want you to be on our on this podcast. So people in California who are listening, write us an email.
contact@shotsinthewalkin.com.
It's really a good thing. Anywho, so things that are being voted on in California that seemed really important to us. Proposition 15, which is basically amending another proposition that was passed in the 70s, saying that properties would be taxed, and I believe it's like a yearly, the kind of yearly property taxes or however they choose to pay them. I'm not sure about tax law in California.
Fair.
But basically changing the law so businesses now, or I think it's any property now, would be taxed based on the current market rate as opposed to their purchase price plus a little bit for inflation each year.
Sure. So that fucks all the grandfathered in businesses.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, like big time. I mean, if you're a restaurant that's been, somewhere on wherever, I mean, I would just let's use San Francisco, for example.
Sure.
If you've been there for 20 years in, Chinatown or something, and you've been there forever, you own your little spot, and you're all of a sudden being taxed on multiple millions of dollars because that's the market value. That's crazy.
I
don't know.
I don't know. Do you feel like there's any steam behind it, or do you get the feeling that it's going to go either way?
Well, yeah. So that one I don't really know. I mean, and again, I could be wrong. I don't know. That just immediately jumped out as one that felt...
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it felt really, really big for business owners. I mean, not only business owners, for people who just own shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Absolutely. But I mean, for us, like small business small business owners, come on.
Yeah.
That would be really tragic for a lot of people.
Oh,
also,
huge.
it's like this has been the worst fucking year for restaurants anyway. I heard 1 in 6 that was during the debate, so everybody heard that.
Yeah.
1 in 6 small businesses are closing.
That is so sad.
I know. And it's just not, it's like not, it's the beginning of fall and winter too, so which is not typically the best time for restaurants.
For sure, yeah. And I mean, kind of depending on your thing. I know sometimes holiday
Except for
season.
pizza.
Well, pizza definitely isn't going anywhere.
We just interviewed a friend of ours, Ashley, and we talk about pizza during the pandemic, and it's a good episode.
It's
Give
great.
it
It's going to be next week. It's going to be awesome, you guys. You're going to love it.
You're going to love it. I want to punch both of us for that.
Me too. We're going to edit that out. Or maybe we won't. I don't know. It'll be fun. It'll be a surprise. Anyway, so the next one in California that we were really just kind of like, what the heck? Proposition 22, which Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash have spent over $200 million on trying to pass this. That is terrifying. So I think that I read somewhere it was the largest amount of money that's been spent on trying to, pass something in however long, forever probably, because that's an insane amount of money.
Yeah.
But basically making their workers contractors, so they won't be considered employees, which means no benefits, no insurance, no paid family leave, no unemployment insurance, no health care, no nothing. And what really jumps out to me about that is so many places are closing. So many restaurant workers right now are being forced to work those types of jobs or do food delivery, because that includes, Uber, I mean, DoorDash, I guess, is only food delivery. They're not They don't give people rides after they deliver you
Oh, yeah.
your burrito.
I guess if you sweet talk them, maybe.
Yeah, I guess if he's cool. But yeah, I mean, think about it, guys. Like, so many people are turning to these types of jobs right now because they're unemployed from shit decisions that, you know, have involved the pandemic and whatever else. And it's like, it's a big deal.
Yeah, which I'm thinking about doing it too, because I still have not found a job. Breaking news.
Breaking news right here. Right here. You heard it here first.
But I have talked to a friend about they're doing on the side, they're doing DoorDash. I think they're doing DoorDash. On the side for, you know, I think a couple days a week. They have a 9 to 5, but they're making some okay, you know, push up in money or whatever. Yeah. So I was kind of thinking about doing that, because then at least I can like control my face-to-face time with like people. It's like better, it feels safer to me than working in an actual restaurant.
For sure. Yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing it, and I feel like for like as an experiment, I think I'm going to do it, and then I'll report back on the podcast.
Yeah, we were kind of thinking maybe about just sending Renee into DoorDash and doing a just a fun little experiment and seeing how it goes for her.
We talked about this last night, and I was like, I don't wanna, but okay. I mean, I'll do it.
Honestly, it might
because
be fun.
here's
You
the
just
thing,
drive
like,
around.
well, sure, but I like, if you talk to anybody that works in a restaurant, everybody hates the third-party delivery app drivers.
Absolutely,
and I don't
they're
want
the worst.
Everyone to hate me immediately when
they're
I
the
walk
worst
in the door.
I
guess I just won't be an asshole. Yeah. They're the worst slash.
Okay, here's my advice. Here's my advice to anyone driving for DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever, Grubhub, I don't know. Don't wear your pajamas, because that happens. Wear shoes when you walk into the restaurant.
Yeah, that's a bonus.
Yeah. And when you're trying to figure out which order's yours, don't just not talk to anyone and shove your cell phone into the host's face, because it's kind of rude. And
yeah, we're all people.
We're humans, and we're just trying to work through a pandemic right now. So just say, hey, you know, I'm picking up for, you know, this guy.
Yeah. The thing that drove me the craziest was at a couple restaurants ago, they had like 5 or 6 different delivery service things. Yeah. And we had like a special spot on this long counter of like, these are the Uber orders, these are DoorDash.
We have the same thing going on right now.
Yeah, you kind of have you have to be them
right now anyway. Yeah.
But it was behind the host stand. Like, you have to go behind the host stand and then essentially at the entrance of the bar. So it's like very clearly not an area that like normies are supposed to go.
Yeah.
And they would every single day go back there and grab a bag. And it's like, you don't even know if that's yours. Like, please don't do that.
Yeah,
so
please don't.
First tip for me in my future,
Renee, don't do that.
Okay, delivery service career is to not go grab bags and generally just be like a normal human.
Yeah, just when you're wearing pants that aren't pajama pants.
You will never catch me in public in sweatpants or pajama pants. Ever.
What about when you're delivering 100 people's food that day?
No.
Okay. That was a trick question. Anyway,
hot tips.
Yeah, hot tips right here. You are getting them, just hot off the press. Anyway, shall we?
Yep. All right, we're moving on.
Oh my God, it's just anywho. Okay, so who else? Colorado. We definitely have some listeners in Denver because I saw that on our stats. Hey, Denver.
We check our stats like on a daily basis.
Well,
it's embarrassing.
Yeah. Anyway, what's up, Colorado? You guys are voting on a paid family leave initiative right now, and from what I understand, it's the first actual initiative on the ballot in the country about paid family leave. So we did an episode a few weeks back about sick leave and paid sick leave in our industry, and all of the states who currently have those types of laws in place were, they weren't voted on, essentially. Mm-hmm. So this is kind of a big deal. Actually, it is a big deal. It's the first time it's happening in our country that people are going to be voting on, giving everyone paid sick leave and paid family time, and I believe it includes maternity leave up to 12 weeks. And that would be all state run. It's going to increase your taxes by 0.54%. So, you know, a tiny little tax increase, but also it's, you know, just
That's
it's, you know, people need this, guys.
yeah.
It's kind of cool. Our favorite people down in Florida, sub Florida,
Hey.
don't vote for Trump today, actually in the last 8 hours.
I know, I'm
'cause
like
it's probably
kind
almost time.
Yeah.
They're voting to raise their minimum wage to $15, which
Oh,
a
that's
lot of the
great.
country has. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would be by 2026. So, I mean, it's like, you know, a little
It's
bump
taking
up
a
every
page
year.
out of Seattle's book.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cool.
So that's really cool. I know that a ton of countries, a ton of states in our country, whatever, a ton of states in our country pay tipped workers a very, very low amount.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily get minimum wage. And so we here in Washington, we're not used to that. We have always had a pretty decent minimum wage, like one of the
Definitely.
highest in the country.
Yes.
I don't know who has the highest, but we're definitely up there. And so, I mean, you and we've worked tip positions forever,
Yeah.
and we're used to getting a decent paycheck. It's usually, you know, like a few $100 of non-tipped money every
Yeah.
couple weeks or whatever. But a lot of states don't get that, and a lot of people don't get that. And so you're relying heavily on people, you know,
Yeah.
tipping you.
Mm-hmm. Big
So
time.
that's a really big deal. And I know that in Florida that's the case. So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I had a friend, she moved to Kentucky for like a year or two. And she got a restaurant job, and she had worked in bars and stuff here. CJ, shout out.
Oh, hey, CJ.
Hey. She was making like $2 an hour.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not livable, people. Well, I don't know how much rent costs in Kentucky.
Well, that's
but
kind of the whole thing
it's a
too,
different
though.
thing, yeah.
But that's the case, right?
Yeah.
It's like, but Seattle's not cheap. You know, like even $15 an hour is.
Oh no, you're
not,
screwed.
You're not going to be able to afford anything in Seattle.
Oh, yeah,
if you're just, you know, going
even
on
if
15.
even if you're working a full-time job, tips fit. Yeah, I mean, you can't afford shit these days.
So
It's
cost
crazy.
of living is important, but
Yeah, it's a major factor for sure. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. I don't know. Definitely going to affect a lot of restaurant and service industry workers in Florida for sure.
yeah.
The last one that I was really stoked on, and again, we in Washington, this happened for us. I want to say what year is it right now? I mean, it's 2020.
I don't know.
So we passed legalized marijuana a long time ago,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, because
It's been a long time.
yeah, I want to say
Maybe recreational was like last
medicinal was like
medicinal,
fine,
yeah,
but
whatever.
yeah, recreational like
We were one of
go
the
to
first.
the weed store.
Yeah.
Yeah, us in Colorado.
Us in Colorado, we were the first. And so that was, I mean, what was that, like 2016 maybe? I don't know.
I feel like it was a lot longer ago than that.
Was it 20?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to figure out when the last
Don't
elections
quote
are.
us on anything. We're idiots.
It's hard to subtract 4 years from each year when you're just scared that everything's about to
Blow up.
implode right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Arizona, New Jersey, Montana are all voting on recreational weed.
Oh, that's fun.
Hey guys, just vote yes, because who
Yeah.
gives a shit?
For real.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not a drug. It's pretty good for
I
you.
can't believe that we're still even having this conversation.
Anyone that lives in a state that doesn't have recreational weed is just
I'm
like,
so sorry.
what? Yeah, I don't get it.
I think Alaska has recreational weed now.
Do they?
I think so. Maybe I'm making that up.
Alaska, write us a letter.
We have listeners in Alaska.
Yeah, we actually have several. We were texting about it the other day
Yeah.
because we have some family and friends in Anchorage, and we love you.
Yep, we love you.
Greens. Yeah, greens. So that's super cool. I mean, just pass that shit. Honestly, that should be a nationwide thing at this point. It's silly.
Such a no-brainer.
Yeah, hopefully Joe and Kamala can make that happen for us because
Mhm.
we need them too.
Yeah.
South Dakota is apparently voting on medical and recreational, and Mississippi is voting on medical, which medical weed is, I'm sorry.
Jesus
we're going to just
Christ.
end this right here because medical weed should be a thing everywhere. That's silly. Anyway, Oregon and Washington, D.C., you are now our favorite states. Well, states / non-state. Because these guys are trying to pass legalized mushrooms. I'm into it. It should be a thing.
Not know that.
Okay, I know. And I was pumped on this because, I mean, I feel like marijuana things affect the restaurant industry in a little way just because a lot of, weed cafes or weed
Sure.
kind of, I know there's places in California where you can smoke inside the restaurant. I don't know if that's a thing in other states, but
I didn't know that.
yeah. So essentially there's some places you go in, you can order weed from the menu or you can
smoke
play.
up a doobie.
Yeah, it's really cool. Or I think you can pay like a gorgage fee to bring in your own weed. I don't know. Whatever. But
I love
we
it.
don't have that here, which I think that we should.
Yeah, what?
Because
Come on.
it seems silly that we don't. But I was like, oh man, okay, if Oregon passes mushrooms being legal, then people are just gonna be selling like little mushroom candies and chocolates and whatever, and that's how I want to live my life because everyone will be
Totally.
just happy all the time.
Yeah.
Just like a little dose of some mushrooms.
Yeah.
Listen, people, if you haven't tried it, just do it. I'm not
I
asking you to
haven't,
go
and
fry
I've
balls.
been-
Oh yeah.
I know. It's been a thing. I've never done mushrooms because I'm kind of scared, but I'm also like very excited. So I have this whole thing. I have a whole huge mixed bag of emotions, but I'm very
Yeah.
pro mushroom.
Yeah, well, because they're the best. And you can't overdose yourself or not overdose. I'm sorry, that was a bad word to use. You can, take enough to where you definitely are frying balls and some weird shit can happen. But
Yeah.
just a little bit. I mean, if
Yeah.
if this passes, I guarantee that there something in the next few years will come about where you can, you have this lovely meal at the restaurant and then your chocolate mousse comes out and it's just like
a microdose of fucking mushrooms.
and then you just have the best night of your life and it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
So
that sounds
way to
fun.
go, Oregon and DC, because that should, I think it's great.
I think that's great too. DC, huh?
Yeah, right. I was
Wow.
surprised. I wasn't surprised about Oregon at all.
No, not at all.
I
That makes
figured
sense.
like, okay, Oregon and Washington, maybe that would
Yeah,
make sense.
totally.
Maybe down the line, Colorado, California, whatever. But
Yeah. DC,
Yeah.
that's a random one.
yeah, who knows? I don't know. Hey, Trump, are you trying to get a little loose in some mushies?
Some mushies.
He's into it.
Yeah,
see. I
I'm curious
don't
to
know.
see how that shakes out.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully everyone listening / everyone who is able to vote has done so. These are really important things. I mean, we've on our ballot here in Washington had a handful of things that we had to vote on, and it's really important to not only obviously vote for who you feel should be the president
Yeah.
and vice president, but also
Local elections are more important.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, do your research, figure out what you
Yeah.
need, what you want, and it's so important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. It's crazy. I mean, yeah,
I
down
did
to
see that right before you came over, there was a thing on like Cairo or something that said that they just counted their 1 millionth vote in Washington.
Dang.
Yeah, so
that's
great.
crazy.
That's awesome.
That's really insane. I know. Well,
And there's
saw...
lines at least in like Snohomish County or whatever.
Okay.
And there's lines for people that are waiting to like do their ballots.
Actually
and,
vote.
Yeah. Because we have a few more hours left.
Yeah.
And everyone, they like interviewed a couple people that are waiting
Yeah.
in line, and everyone was like, yeah, we expected this. We wanted this experience, which I respect that, but
but also we always vote by mail in Washington. So
Yeah.
voting by mail during
Yeah.
a pandemic it's completely normal. I've never voted any other way in my life.
yeah, seriously.
Like we'll walk it down to the ballot box and drop it off, of course.
I don't ever
but-
put it in the mail. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So you get sent your ballot weeks in advance, and then it's nice. Like Washington, I think we're really lucky, and I've only ever lived here.
Yeah.
So we're really lucky in the sense that we get our ballots like a million years before we actually have to turn it in, and then you have time to like do your research on your candidates and like figure out what
Exactly.
you're actually voting on
Yeah.
and be very confident.
It's
and,
a good thing.
and then drop it off at a ballot box. It's super easy. It took me 5 minutes to like, you know, go drop it off and come back. It was great. It was super easy. Not everybody gets that though.
No, it's not a thing. And I know a lot of people are stressed out because they have to go stand in line with a bunch of people who may or may not be wearing masks or may or may not be ill right now. Carrying guns.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, that's wild anyway.
And also that, yeah, I kind of can't believe that the rest of the country hasn't adopted the way that we do it here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It makes no sense.
Whatever.
It's an easy way to do it. I don't know. I must have been, I think the first time that Obama was elected president.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, Obama, we miss you. Come
Oh
back.
my God.
We love you. But I remember me and Shanna, my friend Shanna, we were filling out our ballots in her apartment. She lived on First Hill in Seattle, and we were just like drinking one of those giant bottles of wine because that's just all we could ever afford those days. Filling it out, and we like ran downtown.
Are you talking about Carlo Rossi?
Definitely. 100%.
Looking for a sponsorship. Carlo Rossi.
Shots in the Walk-In brought to you by
Yes.
Carlo Rossi when you can't
Juggle
afford anything
wine.
else.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, you were
Anyway,
running down.
and well, we were so excited. We had our ballots and we hadn't dropped them off, and so it was election night, and we ran downtown to the nearest election drop off box, you know, because you can look it up on your phone or whatever. And we ran down, we threw our ballots in there, and then we're walking back up the hill, and then an hour later, it was announced that, you know, Obama was the projected winner, and we were just like, wow, we did that. Yeah. We really just nailed it.
That's great.
But also we were like, you know, had gotten our ballots 2 weeks before and just hadn't done it yet.
Totally.
But we were like, just way to go.
I will say this is the first time that I dropped it off like days, or I did it, you know, like a week and a half ago or something like that. This usually I do go on election day.
Yeah.
I'm like at like legit 7 p.m.
You're like I got time.
Crap.
I got time. Yeah, I dropped mine off. I mean, Josh and I filled ours out, I think the day after we got him. And then we had a ballot box a few blocks away from our house.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
nice.
We just went and did it. And I was like, I got a little emotional because this is such I mean, this election, as we all know, is just really terrifying and it's crazy and everything is scary, but I've been super emotional. I mean, even last night when I was watching CNN I gave myself like 1 hour because my therapist told me to just pick and choose small times to kind of engage with the media right now because it's just stressing me out.
Yeah.
But yeah, even, I mean, Lady Gaga was at a rally and she was just out doing her thing and singing. And I was like, I shed a little tear. It got me emotional. And I was like, why am I getting emotional about Lady Gaga singing about Joe Biden right now? Like inserting his name into her songs. It's so silly. But yeah, it's a very emotional high, emotional.
It's a roller coaster.
It's major. It's crazy.
Yeah, totally. Agreed.
So, yeah, I mean, on that note, I hope that you all are doing well and everyone has voted. And hopefully in the next handful of hours, we will have projected winner of, you know, Biden,
good old
Harris.
Joe. Yeah.
We need it. But in the meantime, and I mean, honestly, whatever happens, and I don't even want to go there, but I just really hope that everyone can be kind to each other and we can, you know, it's been a really scary few years in our country and a lot of shit is just always going on and just with racial inequality issues and, you know, I mean, it's been a lot and we need a break and we need some people who are going to support us.
Get us in the right direction.
Yeah, it's crazy. So,
yeah, absolutely.
You know, everyone be nice to each other, fight racism and sexism.
Yeah.
Fuck white supremacists.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much what we got right now.
I just want to say that you have had like everybody's has been having like a rough time, right? I mean, no one is really excluded from this, but you've been kind of like struggling lately with a variety of things with work. We've had some health stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I have my little new heart monitor here. Yeah. Which me and my coworker Molly liked to call him my direct line to Poot here. I'm just talking to Putin.
Oh, good old Putin.
Straight line to Russia.
Yeah, nice. That's funny. I just want to say that I'm really, really proud of you.
Thank you.
Because you've been really like keeping your head up high through all this. And I know it's been really hard, and I know it's really easy to just be like, fuck it. Like, I can't do this right now and like shut down. But I'm very proud of you a lot because you went to the dentist.
Okay. Yeah. I went.
I'm proud of you.
Filling.
I'm really, really proud of you.
I went to the dentist and made an appointment with my therapist that I have been avoiding because I've been terrified.
Totally.
But yeah.
Because it's things like that it's like, it's self-care, but it's a way that's like, this is hard and I don't want to do this. Yeah. And like, that's just a pile on all the bullshit that you've had to be dealing with anyway. Totally. So I just, major props to you. I love you very much. And I'm really happy that you are my friend and that you're crushing the game.
Love you.
You're doing a great job.
That means a lot. Thank you. It's a conscious effort for sure. I mean, I want to be well, and I want for all of my people to be well. Yeah. And sometimes it takes a lot more of an effort than other times. And right now it's been a lot more of an effort for me, but I want to be well for myself and everyone around me. And it's important.
Well, I want you to know that I recognize your effort.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and anyone, if you're feeling like you need a little extra support, there's a lot of it out there, and asking for help is super okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Talk to your friends.
Talk to your friends.
Also therapy.
It's Talkspace.com. They're like, we're staying away from these bitches. Oh my God. Anyway, all right. Well, what else you got, Renee?
I mean, nothing.
Yeah.
I was cleaning my bathroom sink before you guys came over. And I have like a glass hand soap thingy. Knocked that bad boy over in between my sink and my toilet, and it shattered everywhere, and it was full of soap.
Okay.
And it immediately made me just so defeated.
Yeah. That kind of stuff just is, totally.
It was the worst.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, I have a giant slop of goop.
Yeah.
And broken glass
on election day when everything's fucked.
Yeah, and I was already running late. And but anyway, but I'm really proud of myself. I guess it doesn't take much for me, huh? So I just had a LaCroix box and I ripped a piece of cardboard off of it and I scooped that shit.
Oh yeah, smart idea.
Yeah, it was actually pretty easy. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, I can conquer anything.
You learn how to clean up a lot of gross shit from working in restaurants.
It's true.
So that's cool.
Ooh, I see a Mabel.
Oh, Mabel's here.
I think that's our cue.
Yeah, I think that Margot might be arriving soon. We're going to
go drink our feelings and watch this election result.
Yeah, we're going to eat some cheesy carbs, drink our feelings with our masks on. People, if you are hanging out with any friends right now, please put your masks on.
Yeah, be safe.
It's really important. Oh,
that's a Mabel.
That was Mabel. Everyone be safe. Be well. Take care of yourselves and your friends. Go hug your mom. Call your dad. He's awesome. My dad's awesome. Hi, Dad. You've been listening.
Hi.
Hey. All right. Well, you've been listening to Shots in the Walk-In. I'm Anna.
And I'm Renee.
And we will see you next week when we're going to talk about pizza. Pizza.
Oh, and if you guys have any questions or future episode ideas, what have you, let us know at contact@shotsinthewalkin.com. Follow us on Instagram.
We're gonna post a picture. We're gonna do it one of these days.
Yeah,
actually, let's just go post a picture right now.
Okay,
we're gonna do it.
Okay.
Shotsinthewalkin.com. Go to our webpage.
It's great. And then also subscribe and review, because that actually helps us in a big way. Actually, the only way that you can help us really is to subscribe and review.
Also, it makes us really happy because you guys have been really nice so far, and it's fun.
Yeah, super fun.
All right.
Cool.
All right. We're going to go watch this shit show go down. Everyone be safe.
Yep,
try not to go smash a bunch of business windows because that's not going to do anything.
That's
all right.
Nice.
Signing off. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.